Hey yo, welcome back to Dubas Tena. Back again. Um, what would you translate Dubas Tena in English?
It's over. No, no. What? It has already happened.
Just already over.
It's over.
That
No
is
shade.
shit.
No shade. Some things cannot be translated, bro. Yeah,
Honestly, facts.
yeah.
It's like, can you translate Eti?
I ain't shit.
Nah.
Welcome back, my people. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. Episode 6, bro. We're still at it. As I told you.
Honestly, hella consistent, right?
Yeah. I'm loving this. By hooks and crooks, we'll try and make sure everything is that's needed is put out there. For y'all guys to enjoy, learn, converse, start something between the people. And together with me is my co-host, Okun Falun.
Oh yeah, sure. Welcome
Yeah,
back, y'all. We really appreciate the love. We've been very consistent. We've been putting out some good episodes. I'm sure
yeah,
you really enjoyed episode 5. That collab
yeah.
catch-up was mad fun. I ain't even
Exactly.
gonna lie to y'all.
Hopefully, we can bring more people like you.
Oh yeah,
Just yeah. If
100.
you guys like Chacha to come back, because
Oh
I
yeah,
know some of you people might need Chacha back. Let us know. Let
yeah,
us know.
yeah. We got you. We got you. We got
Yeah,
you. We can bring him.
exactly. What do you got for us today? Because
Today
I'm personally,
we got
I'm
some.
personally at a different level. As you can see, I've been trying to make sure I'm looking good so far. The weekend has been amazing.
Yeah,
I had a good is it a send off party to attend?
yeah. You went to a wedding, I think, right?
Ex-
No.
it's not a wedding. It's a send off party. It's
All
a
right, all
send
right.
off. Yeah, exactly. So,
That's
um,
interesting. I'm not sure
yeah.
if a lot of people have send-offs here. I actually don't know.
Neither do people there contribute to pay for your wedding.
Yeah, I think
Never.
it's such a Tanzanian tradition, isn't it?
African.
But
Just like
it's real nice, isn't it?
wait.
Were you saying African? Do you think every African country does it?
I was about to go and ask
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh. You're about to ask me that question?
I was about to be personal in the country I'm going to ask, but it's okay. We'll put that
Who,
aside.
who we gonna ask?
You know where I was gonna go. Like, don't you know where I was gonna go? In Africa, do you know where I would personally ask you? You
Where?
don't know?
Where?
Come on, bro. Like, think. Where would I personally ask you?
Benin?
Yes, exactly, dude. What?
Oh. Actually, I'm not sure if Benin does it, to be quite honest with you, because it's like more Yoruba there, and like I think there's a bunch of other tribes, but I think it's just a totally different way. Like the whole wedding ceremony is completely different.
You think like it's only in East Africa that people pay?
I
Like,
think so.
maybe we could like literally put it up there and see if we have people who know much more better
Oh yeah,
about
for
this.
sure, for
You
sure. Let
know.
us know in the comments,
But
y'all.
my plan is to like literally make sure I'm that set to a point whereby like I don't have to cling on people
Yeah, I
paying
get
for my
what you
shit.
mean. I feel like it's like
Which my mom's was like, ain't no way that happening. They have to contribute. I'm like,
yeah, because I
why?
feel like your mom's contributed to so many. So she's like, when it's my turn, y'all gotta run it here. Y'all gotta run it. Y'all gotta run it. No, I hear that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, do you know the send off party? Um,
Hmm.
the who's the guy doesn't get to sit where the lady is until the time whereby the lady got now starts to um search for the guy, then the guy is, and then he finds the
Oh,
guy, then
for
he gives the
real?
yeah, they don't like when the event starts, like how Kaida Bondo.
Oh, I've never. The
For
thing is, I don't think I've ever been to a send-off party because I was too young, first of all, and I got older. I was like, I
oh
don't want to go.
yeah, there's always this search for, oh, where's my husband, where's my husband, blah,
That's
blah,
so
blah. And then
cool, though, isn't it?
found, and the guy was, and you can see how eager the guy was, like, damn, finally I'm finally gonna be bagging the show right here, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah, it's
so
so
like
cool.
it
I
was it
think
was, it was
personally.
really cool. Then like the guy comes in, and literally the send off party is the parents now sending off the, to the husband side.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's called a send off party, I think.
No, I mean, obviously, I think that makes sense actually. But like
Yeah. So
it's different. If we're talking about wedding like cultures and stuff, it's also
yeah,
interesting to like think about how like there's like bachelor and bachelorette parties here, and we don't have that
yeah,
at all,
yeah.
right?
Do you think? You think in Africa, if we had bachelor parties, I ain't gonna be Shaisha.
Nah, never, never.
That
I don't
was
think so.
done.
Never,
That was
never.
done. And then that moment you get time to hook up with that ex of yours who you really, really
You're like, yo, that one, last one before I get married, that last one,
and she might give
never,
you
bro.
like,
That would
but
never happen.
how
That
is
would
it trust
ruin
though?
so many marriages, bro.
Exactly. Like, but how is it trust though? Like, you telling me you're letting this guy to have his last day whereby he can do whatever he wants. That's how the bachelor party is, right?
Yeah,
How
I
I'm making
think
it wrong,
so.
right?
That's how it works, from what I've heard at least. Which I think is
Because I've seen it.
crazy,
Because I've
man.
seen the movie before. This guy was about to wed this girl,
Yeah,
and at the bachelor party, right? He hooked up with this girl who they kind of fell in love with. A little, you
that's
get my point? They
crazy.
started liking each other. Now on the wedding day, the guy was like, I don't think we
Nah.
can do this no more. Like, nah, like I don't think we can do this anymore. Is the bachelor party there to
Yeah,
assure
what's the
yourself
point of it?
of the
What's the
decision that
point
you're
of it?
making?
Is it? Do
Or
you think that's what it is?
because like if I'm allowed to do anything with whoever I want for that day,
I'm
it,
also thinking it's more like you get a chance to like get rid of your urges in a sense, right? Like
what if like in between that you create some. That's what I mean. I don't think. I think
that's
that's a
what I'm saying.
terrible.
It's crazy
I
because
think
like
that's
in between
terrible.
that you can create a connection with someone
Yeah,
else,
yeah. I think
and
it's a
then
terrible idea for like personally me.
oh yeah, it's a terrible idea, 100%. There's no fighting it. I think
Ah,
it's a terrible idea, period.
but yeah,
Which
as I was
kind of
saying,
brings us to like the main one of the main topics we're talking about today would be
mm,
like like what would be your meaning of life? And everyone defines it so differently. First of all,
mm,
before I ask for your meaning, do you think there's a general meaning of what like the meaning of life should be? Or
nah, I think everybody has their own meaning of life, you
okay.
know, and that's what gives them purpose, and
Okay.
and
So
that's what make one person appreciate life, the other person is out there killing themselves. Two different people. I mean, these are still human beings, but they have two different aspects of how life is. That's what I
okay.
believe. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
What's your meaning
Um
of life?
like my personal one,
I mean, is there a general one that you have?
I think a lot of people look for a general one all the time
Hmm.
where like they feel like like life is supposed to have a general meaning, and they try look for it by asking so many different people what it could be, you
Hmm.
know? Like
Yeah.
they would seek out the meaning through the social world instead of looking within. And which comes to my meaning of life. I think personally, I think it's more of what you make it, but it might sound very like nonchalant, which I don't really like to say out loud a lot of the times because I feel like it sounds like, oh, I just don't really give a shit. But I think life is just you're
What
just
you
meant
make
to
it?
live it. No, I think you're just meant to live it. Like I think that's just what it is. Like
Mm.
you're here, you got put into this life, which I think is a freaking miracle. I don't know how that happened, but you're here in this life.
Yeah.
I think just make the absolute most of it is how I think about it. Um, I don't think there's so many people that try to tie it down with so many different meanings. I'm not gonna get
Mm.
into that because I think that's a completely different topic.
Just hit a few. Like I would just love to hear a few.
Like a lot of people try defining with like religion because like religion also gives you a life meaning, right?
Yeah.
Like religion would give you like this is why you were born and this is why life is the way it is and this is what you're supposed to do to go to the
Yeah.
next one. So like every religion has been trying to define the meaning of life, but I really think
Mm.
ultimately it's just make the most of it is what I think. Like try find something that you like doing and
Yeah.
just do that and have fun with it, man, because at the end of the day you can do all this religious stuff and do all this stuff, but like if you're not happy with what you're doing in your life, then none of it matters, and then none of it's gonna matter at the end because like you end up dying. We don't know what's gonna happen after you die. I don't know if you get a chance to reminisce at one point about your life. At
Yeah,
least reminisce it being a good time is how I think about it. Or at least
that's
you
true.
trying to make it a good time, you know? Because you can't really
That's true.
control a lot of things.
I
What is
mean,
your meaning of life? Yeah.
my meaning of life. I mean, yeah, it's like if you had this one time to do something, how would you do it? That's how my meaning of life is. Like attack everything at your fullest potential
Yeah.
and like with no regrets as long as
Yeah.
you give it your all. You know, if it's
Yeah.
play at your fullest potential. If it's like work at your fullest potential, you don't want to have regrets later on because you at least gave it your all. So like, never subsidize something just because of what you haven't got yet. Whatever you have at that time, make sure you enjoy and make sure you make the most of it. I mean, always a saying that says, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Do you get my point?
Yeah.
And to me, it's like it always resonates to like my meaning of life, and it helps me to maximize with what I have, even if it's little of what I'm projecting to have.
Yeah.
At least I get to maximize that moment and remind myself, hey, this is what I can, and this is what I have. So I'm gonna do the best I could to make
Yeah.
sure I enjoy this life. So that's 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 it's crazy because I've never given it a shot. But if I would think of something, that's how I define my meaning of life. And
Yeah. And
yeah, I mean,
that's honestly a really good description in my opinion.
yeah.
I think that's very spot on. Phil kind of aimed, and I feel like I needed to hear that personally, but that's all good. That's all good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Those are
Kuya,
good words.
kuya,
Kunya
kuya
man, you
man,
know.
yeah.
Which kind of brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about like trying to go about life or go about like each little thing at like full potential or full capacity.
Yeah.
If you look back like from like last year, let's say last year around the same time to like right
Mm,
now, do you think you've changed a little bit or changed a lot? Like, what do you
I
think?
think, yeah, part of me has grown, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't lie to you. I mean, there are things I didn't give value to a lot, which are very simple. Some things are minute, like you need what. I'm saying blessed to have different people throughout that time where since last year till now that
yeah,
have changed my perspective, on how I see things, I see life. I've added new friends. I've
yeah,
left some friends aside. I've maintained some, and I've seen them grow also. I mean, personally, in my workplace, I've been able to like, enlarge in the vision that I have for me. It's good to see some things that I planned for and literally ideate come to realization. you
yeah,
know as a person, the things that I'm starting to value and make sure I am prioritizing much more you
yeah,
know than before.
yeah.
And I cannot get into specifics as much, but
No, of course,
I
yeah,
can,
but
yeah, I do believe there's a bigger change, and I'm happy about it.
yeah.
I'm really, really happy. One thing I'm just glad is the people I've met
Oh
and the
yeah, along
impact.
the way.
Yeah, yeah, and the impact they had on me, and I appreciate it a lot, a lot, a
Oh
lot.
yeah, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I
so
hear that. I hear that
yeah,
completely. I think
yeah,
it's so crazy that like as much as we're having this conversation, there's
yeah.
people who sometimes would never think about this. That
Oh yeah,
is
oh yeah,
absolutely
oh yeah,
mind
oh yeah,
blowing to me.
oh
I
yeah,
don't know
oh
how
yeah,
you could
oh yeah,
I
oh
don't know
yeah.
how you could go about your life just not like thinking about trying to be an improvement of yourself or like
Yeah, I mean, we are always taught to examine everything outside us. You get my point? We're
yeah, and not
taught to like,
within.
yeah, no, within, and that tells you even when something goes wrong, like you start to check on what's wrong from the outside, but it's
Instead of
always from the
looking within.
inside, yeah, inside out.
Yeah.
So that's the nature of a lot of how a lot of human beings are, and it takes one's mindset to literally make sure they remind themselves to self reflect, you
Yeah.
know, because as a body, there's a lot of things going on through you, and a lot of things are changing. If you don't get time to ask questions, so you just living out of arrogance, and that's where you cannot tally how far you've come, and now in turn your meaning of life becomes very less because now you won't be able to appreciate the things that you have become. Do you get my point?
That's
Because
true.
in the long run, you don't see the little progress that from within that have really made you become where you are. So yeah, man,
That's
I think
facts, actually.
I
That
think
reminds me of this thing. Like I read somewhere where it was like sometimes we never notice or we never really pick up on the progress we've made because like
mm,
every time we keep achieving what we've like wanted, so then we've elevated to this new level, right? So
yeah,
then we constantly feel like we're just constantly chasing the next thing, which is good, but you know we can always
yeah,
take some time to sit back and appreciate how far we've come. and
very true,
um
very
and
true, very true.
honestly, and where we're going, like it's nice to sit back and say, hey, I've really done this much to get to this bit in my
Mm,
journey. It's real nice,
mm,
you
mm.
know.
Because at times you have to remember, at times progress doesn't look it doesn't feel well. Like progress
That's
doesn't really
true.
feel. You get my point? So
That's
like
true.
in the times when you don't feel like you progress anywhere in your life, you gotta look back where you started and how many things you were able to accomplish so far, and how even
Yeah.
your mindset has changed. The people that you made, the things that you said you're gonna do, and sometimes you have done even nearly half of them.
Yeah.
So when progress doesn't
Yeah.
feel like progress, you gotta look back on that and just say, you know what, man, I wasn't that 2 years ago. I wasn't that 1 year ago,
Exactly.
and now I'm here. That means it's changed. That means something is happening. So I just gotta
Exactly.
keep on pressing on, because that's
Gotta
because
keep at it.
all yeah. There's always a feel like when you progress, you feel like you have an anticipation of
How you're
it'll
supposed
feel
to
good.
feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
But
true.
sometimes it feels like shit. Sometimes it
Exactly.
feels like
Because now
you don't
you've
want to do
elevated to new levels, so there's more
exactly.
things that you
Definitely,
should
definitely.
you're looking
Yeah,
forward to.
yeah, exactly. If I progress today from lifting 2 kgs to 10 kgs, I'm gonna feel like a bigger resistance, right? But
Exactly. And you're
that
gonna be
it's
like,
yeah,
yo, this 10 kgs is heavy.
exactly.
But you're not
But
seeing the
it's
growth.
that's
So my
definitely
fault. Like
yeah. No,
I hear what
no,
you're
no, no, no,
saying.
no.
I hear
It's
what you're
yeah,
saying, bro.
it's okay. And now
Yeah,
the pain that comes within is from my muscles trying to adjust to that weight, and
that's
before you
facts.
know it, it's within the resistance of that weight that builds up my muscle. Now, eventually, I become adapted to this new level, and if I'm not gonna feel resistant, it means that I'm still on the same level where my muscles are not in trick to do anything. You get my point?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
So
feeling resistance, that means you're doing some.
exactly, exactly,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's
So
facts. I had some questions I told you I wanted to ask you, but these are just like random questions.
yeah, sure,
Um,
sure, shoot
yeah, I
them.
think these would be really fun. I want to get your opinion. So
Okay,
hopefully you haven't heard them before because they've been circling around TikTok for a little bit. But
okay,
so let's say you
yeah,
go to a bar, right?
uh-huh,
Let's say Polos. You know, today you go to Polos, you start your night regularly, cocktails,
yeah,
hitting them. You know, you're doing good, yeah? And
yeah.
then your celebrity crush walks in. So let's imagine who's your celebrity crush. Give us. Hmm?
Oh my god, man.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Damn. It's crazy because wait, is her name Megan?
Megan who?
No, not this Italian. No, 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 no. Relax, 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 relax.
Megan Good?
Megan Good. Yeah, Megan Good. Megan Good. Megan Good.
Ah, I knew
Yeah, bro.
it.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, bro. Oh my god. Let me tell you one thing. Um, is it like think like a man? Oh
Yeah,
my.
she's a baddie.
Oh
She's a
my.
baddie.
Oh my god. And she's been
100%.
a baddie for a
She's been
long
a
ass
baddie
time.
for time. And she's aged so gracefully, man. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Because she's
yeah. So
stayed like she's been consistently a baddie for like the
yeah,
entire time.
yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
one
so
person. It's one person. I'm like,
yeah. Alright.
okay,
So Megan
yeah.
Good comes in. Megan Good comes in. Uh, you know, and then you
Huh?
see her, you know, you
Hmm.
guys start talking, you hit it off. Absolutely
No
hit it
way.
off.
No way.
Hit it off. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. You hit it
Uh
off.
huh.
And then your sister
Yeah.
comes. Yeah?
Okay.
Your sister comes. So let's say your sister comes to Polos and then she's like, "Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, I see you met your long lost cousin." And
Oh fucking
you know,
man.
like at this point, Megan Good was like, I live around the area. Like, we can go back to my hotel.
Mm,
But then your sister comes and she's like, "Oh, I see you met your long lost cousin.
mm.
So are you still smashing?" or nah? By the way, no one has to find out. No one has to know. No one has no one has to know. You know, your sister tells you this. You go back. You and Megan Good can have the time of your life. No one
Cousin,
has
from
to
what
know.
point?
She's your close. She's a close cousin. She's not a distant cousin. It's
Bro,
like a
it's
cousin,
Megan Good, bro.
like a sibling away. Like your mom had a brother, and then this is your brother's kid or something. You know, like her brother's kid. Like first cousins. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What is he doing? What is he doing for real?
But it's Megan Good.
She a baddie, bro.
She about it. Because if you smash her,
You know, there's no chance of her getting pregnant as well. Like,
if
no,
she gets
don't
pregnant,
worry
there's no
about that. Like,
problem.
nothing. You're not gonna make no incest babies. Don't worry about that.
There's no problem about pregnancy, by the way. Just to put it out there. If you're worried about it, bro,
I'm down either way, bro. Baby or no
getting the
baby, I'm
bag.
down.
Bro, it's the bag too, bro. You get my point.
Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Oh my god,
Okay,
man. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's a bag. She comes in the bag. She doesn't. She comes
She
in the
comes in the
bag.
bag. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
huge. She comes in the bag for sure.
she comes in the bag. But fuck, man, that's a tough situation.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, thinking about this, can I reverse it to you a little bit? I'll answer it. I know I haven't answered it yet. Apparently, I have.
You kind of have. For being honest, I already think I got your answer.
How would you feel when you heard that Megan Good is your cousin right after you smashed her?
Oh, okay. At that point, you can't do nothing.
Would you
when
ever
you hear
smash her again? If nobody knows.
That's just you reverse it. It's the same question. It's the same question. You're just adding another layer to it.
No, this time.
So you smash again and again and again. Your question is would you smash again and again and again and again and again?
Listen, it's
Megan Good, bro.
That shit is good.
It's Megan Good, bro. I don't even be mad at you. I don't even be mad at you, gang.
What about you, by the way?
Oh yeah. Oh, who's my celebrity crush or who am I smashing? Oh, am I smashing or not?
Oh, first of all, who's your celebrity crush?
Georgia Smith, my boy. I think that shorty is. Georgia's a baddie. Anyway, yeah, Georgia, I'm smashing. No question about it. I'm like, alright, that's good to know though. But bro, you know, I was reading the comments and like this one white girl said was like, "How is Michael B. Jordan my cousin?" And then I was like, facts. Like, how am I related to Georgia, bro? Stop it. I'm not related to Georgia Smith. Never. I don't got family in the UK. Actually, no, that's true. I do.
Oh my god.
But
oh my god. That's true. I do. This is stupid.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Georgia Smith, I'm smashing. All right, that's question one. So let's say like a Doctor Strange kind of guy comes to you, right? And he's like, I'm gonna give you like a bag, like multi-millionaire, like instantly, like right now. He's giving you a bag, and then you also have this opportunity where he gives this bag to your family and friends, like you know everyone you're like close to. You know, you get to pick, and they also get a bag. But these people that you pick that get this bag, the minute they get it and you get it, they don't know who you are. You are wiped out from their existence. Like you don't. Phineas doesn't exist. So like the connections, the relationship that you have with these people, all gone. Completely. So you can try seek them out. You can try like reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I'm this and this guy. We met before," but like they don't know you completely after the bag. After they receive the bag, are you doing it? Everyone, including your family too. So like your mom doesn't know about you completely. So you can try reach out and say, "Hey, I'm your son," but like it doesn't mean she's gonna believe you. Doesn't mean any one of these people is gonna believe you. But
I mean, personally, I can't lose my mom. Can't lose my mom.
That's what the relationship is too great, isn't it?
I can't lose my moms. I mean, either we do have some, we don't have some. I mean, I can't lose my moms. I can't lose my siblings.
There's relationships that are so hard to like.
Yeah. I mean,
replace, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can't. I mean, there's a point whereby like it's like family, because like at the end of the day, bro, you circle through money, then you like it's to the people that matters to you most that you literally get the fullest enjoyment in whatever you got, you know, and seeing them succeed. So like
money can only take you so much.
Yeah. Strange has to go away, you know. Just go that back, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
I'll meet you back. I'll meet you someday.
Yeah,
you know?
it's all good. Doctor Strange, it's all good.
It's all good. That's a crazy
like
question, by the way.
Honestly, it's kind of, I think it makes you think about like, where do you have your values more?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what things do you value more? The relationships in your life or the money involved?
Yeah, definitely. If you make like if you make your first $1 million right now, what's the first thing you're gonna do apart from your family?
Apart from my family,
what's the first thing you're gonna do? Like the first thing you're gonna do?
Apart from my family.
Yeah.
Apart from my family, I don't know, dog. That's kind of how I think about it. It's like I gotta make sure my family good, the people close to me.
Yeah, I'm saying like, listen, your family good though.
And the people close to me good, then shit, I don't know, nigga. Maybe get a crib, get a whip. You know, just improve my life. You know, get a bunch of kicks. Honestly, I just love shoes. No, but honestly, as long as my family and my close friends is good,
yeah,
that's all that really matters to me. Like a lot of the times, anyway, is like I just if I have a chance to help the people close to me in any way, I'm doing it. Period. No question about it.
Okay.
I got one more for you.
Yeah, sure. Hit me.
This one's very simple though, not too crazy.
Yep.
But let's see what you're thinking. So Doctor Strange comes to you again. He gives you I'm sorry. He gives you 10 immortality pills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can take one and then you can give these 9 out to whoever you want. Yeah. You stay at the age you felt the healthiest, and then you just stay like that for the rest of your life. Like, because you're immortal, so like you're not gonna die. And then you can give these 9 out to whoever you want to give them out to. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Would you take it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Isn't that an easy question?
I mean, I wouldn't personally, but
you wanna die?
Well, like I think life has its runtime.
Watch.
Oh, shit, we're bringing it back to the first question. No, like honestly, I think life has its runtime, and you shouldn't overdo it. You know, like if there's a specific time for it, there's a specific time for it. I think the beauty of everything is that it lasts a certain time. It doesn't last forever, and that's the beauty of it, is that you get to appreciate the time it lasts.
I get your point.
Dropping dimes, my brother. Dimes, bro. If you're gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Dropping dimes, bro. Stop it. I'm dropping absolute dimes.
I get your point. So is life. Damn, that's
so it's a nice way to end it too. I feel like it's just give you some food for thought. Like I think it's nice to appreciate life the way it is, and with however long that we get, we should just try and make the most of what we have.
Not to like interrupt your good ending, I will not add anything more here. You have genuinely spoke so well, eloquently. It's within my belief that this episode is going to help a lot of people. And as you said, life is what you make it, and make the most of it. I think I've recited this so well. Until next time, people, my name is Phineas. Asante sana. Thank you for being with me. I know I'm looking good today. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, so is my co-host right there, Okun Falun Alao.
Yes, sir. Thank you for
all the way from Kamloops, by the way.
Phineas all the way from Tanzania. You know the thing is, we both have fans from both sides, so everyone's
exactly.
Sorry, I called you fans. I mean, just people.
Exactly, definitely. Plus, I mean, hopefully we might get another guest soon, and we'll let you guys know who it is. Otherwise, until next time, yo. Peace.